Okay, this is a bit of a different video going on. This is going to be posted on the Fortnite channel, but it's not going to be really Fortnite related. It's just something else I wanted to show off. I am a big fan of The Walking Dead, and I've been collecting the deluxe reprint since it came out in October of 2020, so I'm going to show off my collection here. I think I've got basically every main released variant, like released issue, except for like a couple of the common ones and like black and white renditions of covers. But other than that, so we'll start off with issue 1 of Deluxe. My one's kind of a bit beaten up with the bag and board. It's been like this since basically got it because it was like the first time I got into comics, because I'd read The Walking Dead in its compendium form in black and white, because I didn't feel the point of trying to buy all the previous issues. But that's the 1A. 1B, of course, this is the original cover but like redone. This is issue 1C. This is a connecting cover by Charlie Allard, I'm pretty sure. Um, 1D. Yeah, that's another nice one. 1E, which I believe is a connecting cover by Arthur Adams. I think this one, there's still, like if I look through later on, later issues, they're still doing issues. I guess this is like a Rick one, kind of has a couple of key moments from the first issue, and waking up in the hospital, of course, the walkers in the cafeteria, and yeah, kind of goofy and crash expression. This next one's a funny one. The blank cover. I plan maybe in the future, if I do go to a Comic-Con, I might get someone to sign it for me. Do some. Still on issue 1. This is the second printing. I only have the normal. There's like a couple of versions of this which has like different like foils, and in like a black and white version. The 20th anniversary Walking Dead newspaper edition of this, so it's in like a newspaper style. I mean, yeah, it's okay. I bought it just to have it. And then one of the holy grails of my collection, the gold foil. I had to get this imported from America. I don't know why I said I got America, but yeah. So bear with me while I grab another wee pile here. See, because there's so many variants, I like to grab them per issue. Okay, issue 2, which is doesn't have as many variants, but still quite a few. This is the cover A. It's got the horse getting devoured by walkers. Number 2. This is the original, but like redone. Rick on the horse. The next connecting issue, which is 2C. You got Glenn there, the horse, Carl, Laurie, Walker. This one, I'm trying to remember who done this. I think this is a standard issue. I don't think like there's like much to it, or I don't know who the artist. I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know what I'm even yapping about, but yes, that's that one. And another Arthur Adams one, Glenn. Of course, another couple of moments from it, them leaping across the rooftop and getting to the Atlantic camp. Some walkers. And then the second printing, of course, is obviously going to be Glenn, because he made his first appearance in issue 2. I must say, I'm actually on the side that actually likes Walking Dead Deluxe. I know it's kind of like mixed in the comic community, because some people are like, oh, it's a cash grab. But listen here, people wanted this book to be in color for years, and when we finally get it, people complain. Bro, get out of here. And in my opinion, I think the color is just fine. I wasn't expecting it to be like, oh wow, whoop-de-woo. It does the job. Okay, issue 3. This is the A. You got Shane there. Laurie, Carl, Rick reuniting with the family. The original. This is a white cover, so white books are kind of harder to keep in good condition. And this has been bag and boarded since 2020, so... yeah. Although I'm seeing something has got in the bag there of the book, I might have to open that one up. Wait a wee second here. Oh, bruh. My apologies, where was I? Okay, yeah. So 3C again connecting. This has Shane and Deal on it. Yeah, pretty interesting. The next Arthur Adams connecting cover, which is Carl. We got, I don't really remember the moment specifically from that issue. Yeah, that one's okay. And then the character who got the art for the second printing is Laurie. Run out of space here soon. It's out of 4. I think these are all issue 4s. Right. This one I really like. This is the issue A. This is Rick and Glenn in the rain. And we have the, oh, sorry, my hand's in the way. The B. This is the original, of course, Rick holding the gun. Oh, there's all the books falling in the box. Connecting cover. You got Shane stranded on Laurie while Rick's away. Rick and Glenn, Carl. Arthur Adams again. This is Andrea. You can see them two running in the rain. Shane again. Yes, I do remember this issue. And then Carl Doodad Grimes as the second printing. We might have to do this in 2 videos. I just realised because we're like, oh, can't mind. Try and get this done a bit quickly. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. 555. 5. Right, that's his order. Not going to be as many. Nice, so 5A. It's Rick teaching Carl how to shoot. The recolouring of the original. The connecting cover, it has Carl shooting the gun at Shane by the looks of it. Amy's grave, Andrea on the back, I think. And speaking of Andrea, she is the second printing. And then to finish off volume 1, we have issue 6. 6 has a couple more. This is a kind of a key issue in the original run. This is the death, spoilers, so the death of Shane. Of course, in colour, because Shane doesn't really last long compared to the TV show version. So I'm punching Rick there, and we got Rick at the grave for the B. Literally, this cover already spoils his death anyway, because there he is getting shot. Lovely family, and then you just have that piece of shit Shane dying. Another cover, I forgot about this one. Carl literally off and Shane in the woods. And the second printing is Shane. Shane looks like beefed up. Yep, so that is, I get them all up and, oh, let me reorganizing that into place. So that is volume 1, Days Gone By. Oh, and it's magnificent glory, and yeah, you can see the issue 1s, they stack up a lot more. Move them out of the way. Right, we're gonna move position because we're gonna run out of space here soon. see what's next. 7. Okay, so we got the 7. I guess that's Tyrese and Rick. 7B. That's the original cover. The connecting Arthur Adams cover, it's Tyrese. And then the second printing for issue 7 is Tyrese as well. Okay, issue 8A, this is a nice one, Brick and the Walkers. 8B, this is the original cover. I'm pretty sure the original was like blue. This is kind of red. All Dead Do Not Enter. Kind of what the TV show based the door on. And then the second printing is Deal. I'm gonna try and build a stock of these so I can clear some space on the bed. Okay, I will start over here because I have a graded issue 9. You can probably see my face reveal. Signed by Charlie Allard. It's a 9.8 CGC. I do want to get some more CGCs because they are nice. Right, so we'll start off with the normal 9A. This is a nice cover, all the walkers inside of the Wilshire estate, if I remember correctly. The 9 regular, it's kind of an iconic cover with the walker eye. A ungraded version of that same cover I was just talking about. And this second printing. So, okay. That's 9. So I think we're getting to the farm, I think, now. Herschel and his family. Yeah, they're all in the next cover. Okay, so 10A is Rick holding Carl after being shot. The original 10, but like recolored. The connecting cover by Arthur Adams, that's Maggie, I'm pretty sure, but we also got like Herschel. Is that Billy? So this must be Billy, I'm not sure. They weren't in the TV show. And then the second printing is Herschel. That's funny, they didn't do any more second printings like after this. I'm pretty sure Volume 1 and Volume 2 were the only ones that got it. Issue 11A, Walkers in the Barn. Issue 11B, it's them sleeping in the barn, but the walkers are coming to them. Just a cool zombie cover of the walkers out of the barn. And then second printing, which is Maggie. Issue 12, so we got Herschel pulling the gun at Rick, like, get the hell out of my farm. And the original, which is basically the exact same thing, the gun held at Rick's head. And the only other cover for this is the second printing, which is Carol. And after that, there was no more second printings. Well, some issues, I think like issue 50 and 100. And the Spawn covers, I think they got second printings. Okay, issue 15 I think is a big one. It has quite a few covers, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Well, not too many big. Well, I said it, but So we have the standard 13A, 13B, which is the original. This is now I'm at the prison. So that was volume 2, I think miles behind us. So now we're on the volume 3, which is safety behind bars, if I remember correctly. The prison ones I kind of get mixed up in order because I know there's like, I think it's actually the next two I get mixed up with, 4 and 5. And this cover, which is like the prison guard tower. A connecting cover, so we got Tyrese and Carol, which is a bunch of walkers. These go for the next 6 issues. And then the final 13 is a gold foil. Again, I got lucky on this one. My one's a little bit beat up. I don't know if you'll be able to tell right there. But it is what it is. I'm not grading it, so it's not really like a big deal. Right, stack these all together to make a pile so I can put some space in the bed. Still format. Okay. So we have issue 14A, which is Herschel burning the zombies. 14B, as you can see, someone has offed themselves in the prison. De-amended themselves, and then the C is a connecting cover, which looks like Laurie and Andrea fighting walkers. And then this got one of the, I think it was like Asian Celebration Month. Oh yeah, there it is there. Asian Specific American Heritage Month cover, so we got Glenn on there. I've already done some a couple weird ones I got at the beginning of Deluxe. It's way more streamlined now, where we get like covers that are only specifically to like certain things. We usually get A, B, and C now, or before we used to get like, sometimes we wouldn't even get C, whatever, I'm pretty sure. 15A, so this is a zombie shooting out of the grave. 15B, this is the Rick on the motorcycle, kind of like Daryl from the show. This cover, which again is another zombie Shane connecting cover. So we got Glenn and I believe Maggie fighting walkers, and then the second Asian specific or whatever American thing's kind of cartoony. Glenn and Maggie are, and then we got a walker with his guts out. With 16A, it's Tyrese in the gym after he kills all the zombies. The original 16 with the walkers at the fence. 16C with Otis and Axel, I believe, fighting walkers. And then a Pride Month variant. Carl sitting on the fence, just looking. I don't know really. Don't get that with the Pride Month, because as far as more Carl, I think it's because they didn't really have any character to do that with at the point in this series. Because Aaron and Jesus are the only one, and Eric are the only ones I can really think of. Maybe Carol. Like, at least with Carol, I could have seen it. But it is what it is. I mean, it's a unique book, I must say. What are we on, 17? Yeah. So 17A, we got Thomas trying to get Andrea with the big knife. This cover is iconic. This is the deluxe version of it, sure. So Rick beating the absolute shit out of Thomas for killing, oh spoilers, killing Herschel's youngest daughters. Another one, this is Rick beating him bloody bruised hand. The connecting cover, which is Herschel and Carl killing walkers. And the final one, which is the second, I think the final Pride Month one, is Rick with his hand. Pretty interesting, I don't say so myself. 18, which finishes this volume. So we have the standard issue, which is like walkers, just eating stuff. The group with the hanging, which is kind of clickbait because this actually doesn't happen in the issue. And the connecting cover of Rick killing walkers. And I'll say the connecting ones are cool when you got them all together and you can lay them out. I just don't have the space to do that. So I realistically should move this down like that. And that is volume 3, Safety Behind Bars, all of its covers. So let me just get a wee pile and get ready to get the next stuff. Okay, there's quite a few coming up here. I'm gonna have to grab it because this is like a whole. So this is 19, and everyone would know this is like the first appearance of Michonne. So that's the A. The B, of course, is the original. Now that is a book I wish I had the actual original issue 19 because it's like so valuable. Sword and katana. Michonne with her chained up walkers, that's a nice cover. Arthur Adams with the connecting, we got Carol and Michonne. I think this one is a Charlie Allard cover. This one, not sure who did the art for this one, but it's a nice one. Kind of like a cartoony, kind of reminds me of that show, The Goondocks, what you call it. Or the Boondocks, I don't know what I'm even saying. And the final one, 419, is Does Michonne Killing Walkers. Nothing really shabby there. I think I remember correctly, this volume is The Heart's Desire, I think. I'm not sure if I'm missing a cover because it's not like them, they only have 2. 20 seems you only have this and then the reprint. So I'm gonna have to look into that because I'm not seeing another 20 in my box. Yeah, I'm actually this one on 2s for a while because 21 also only has 2. We have the A and the B. Is back to having only 2 issues as well. We have Carol catching Tyrese and Michonne in the act, and then the B is basically the exact same. Issue 23, so I'm going to put myself here in a minute because this box is only issues 1 through 24. I don't think I'll ever box out, and that means I can clear space to the floor and make more space for the next vid. So we have the issue A. I think should be out like that. It's Tyrese all bloodied up after spoiler his and Rick's fight. Let me just grab. Oh, there's one. It's Tyrese beating Rick up again. Which box? I think it's this one. So we have 24A. This, of course, is the key moment of the series. This is We Are the Walking Dead. Rick yells that in the prison. Rick's insanity. That's the original cover. And we have this other one, it's just like Rick again chanting We Are the Walking Dead. And then this, there is a load of variants. I just have the standard one because it's the only one my shop got in. It's the comic book or comic shops raised the Walking Dead. There's like a bunch of variants for all these different like comic book stores. It's not really any, if you look at the A compared to it, it's only the really the difference at the top that matters. And with that, we finish volume 4, The Heart's Desire. And that's going to leave it here for part 1. So I think part 2 will be my second box, which is down here. I think that's issues 25 through, someone's telling me 46, 47. I still have one more long box over there and another short box down there. But yeah, that's going to do it. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing, and peace.